So Friday, we finally got the sequel we've all been waiting on for a long, long time. Okay, so it wasn't the Incredibles sequel, but we got Finding Dory instead. Now, before we keep on swimming, beware of spoilers. Now hop into my nautical-themed boat, and let's dive right into this review. Yep, I am using more puns than the Crypt Keeper. Finding Dory is the sequel to Finding Nemo. First and foremost, I want to say that the digital short before this film, oh my god, it was so cute. It made me swell up before Finding Dory even began. This short was about this cute little bird who was learning to live and be on his own because his mom was like, "Time to grow up, shiny boy," and she sounded just like that, I promise. And then his first attempt out into the world, he gets destroyed by the ocean while he's trying to hunt for food. But then he befriends this hermit crab and becomes a badass hunter. I know I'm not selling the story as best as I could, but if you had zero interest in Finding Dory, this will certainly get you because it was so cute. So Finding Dory starts off with baby Dory with her parents as they explain to her where she should and should not go. First off, baby Dory, oh my gosh, she was the cutest, dumbest thing in the whole world. I'm like clenching my teeth. You know when you get cute aggression? Yes, cute aggression, that is a thing. You know when you talk to your pets and you're like, oh my god, I could just eat you up? That's cute aggression. We fast forward to the future where Dory soon realizes that she had parents and they've gone missing. Now we are on a quest to find them, and along the way, we see some old friends like the surfing turtles. Eventually, they get to a health preserve where Dory is yanked from the ocean to be saved by this place. Oh no! It is there where she meets the character that honestly steals the show, Hank. Hank is an octopus that is voiced by Ed O'Neill, aka Al motherfucking Bundy. I know motherfucking isn't his middle name, but it should be. Hank sees that Dory has a tag on her fin and he wants it so that he can escape this place and go to Cleveland. What's not expected though is that Dory happens to be from this place and her parents are there as well. So Dory, being the way Dory is, wins over Hank and convinces him that she will give him his ticket to Cleveland as long as he helps her find her parents. He agrees, and so the adventure begins. Once she gets where she thinks she needs to be, she sees that her parents are gone and missing. Panicked by this, she eventually works her way into the ocean where she sees seashells. Now in the movie, the parents continually tell her that shells will always lead her home in her hazy Dory memory. Now when Dory sees the first shell, she looks up and sees it's more than one. It's a bunch in a row leading to this pipe, and at the pipe they do this pan back where you see that it's like 40 rows of seashells leading to this pipe. At which point you see Dory's parents slowly emerge, holding more seashells as they were making more paths to lead Dory to them. And cue in the frickin' waterworks. I died here. I fucking died. All I can think about were my parents and my grandparents, and the emotions hit me like a motherfucking tidal wave. The story continues, and eventually everyone is back together again in the ocean, but honest to God, that moment was just so Pixar, where they are like, oh, you haven't started crying yet? Boom! How does that lump feel in your throat? So the characters I didn't mention, but should, are number one, the sea lions. These three characters, while small in part, might have almost stolen the show. They are used to help Nemo and his father find their way back to Dory, but they are just so freaking funny, especially when you find out that one of them is Idris Elba. And everyone knows that I love this man and I hope to see him as James Bond one day, though I'm not gonna complain about Tom Hiddleston. You all know my history with that. Also, you meet Dory's friend Destiny, who is basically a blind whale, which explains why Dory is actually able to speak. Destiny is voiced by Sweet D from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and she kills it. I'm not joking when I say that I urge you to go see this film. Like every Pixar film, it is an adult film disguised as a kid's film. So if you've got kids, bring them, sure, but also bring the Kleenex because you will likely cry. Unless you're missing a soul, but you know what, that's okay. We still love you. I mean, it makes perfect sense. You are subscribed to this channel after all. As always, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and visit aggressivecomics.com for all the latest and greatest in geeky news. And hit up the description to this episode for a link to our shop. And last but not least, stay geeky, my friends.